watching the brat. ChesaTheBrat, yeah. Get a subscriber tab. ChesaTheBrat.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you're not already subscribed, girl, hurry up. Hurry up. I heard that you said you wanted a BBL. Girl, you don't need no BBL, because when you subscribe to me, you get a fatter ass. You become a fatter bitch. You get a bigger bank. Like, do I have to keep saying the same thing in every video? Ask my subscribers.
Baby, you better ask about me.
You better ask about me, because I'm not playing. Instant results, too.
Instant results.
Let's just get into the video, y'all. If you are wondering how you can submit your story times for these videos, it's in the email ChesaChat@gmail.com. I'm gonna put it in the description box as well, just so y'all can know. Make sure you spell it right or whatever, either confessions or story times. This one says, my best friend horror story. Oh, this finna be tea. This finna be tea. It says, first of all, hey Chesa, I love your videos.
Love you.
By the way, this is a long one. Y'all know y'all love the long tea anyway, so that's okay. All right, so I was best friends with this girl. We're gonna call her Biscuit.
Because she was built like the Pillsbury boy.
Okay, you didn't have to do that girl like that. You did not have to do that girl like that, but okay. So this takes place in middle school. So me and Biscuit was friends since 5th grade. And when we went to middle school together, she was totally different. She always has these assumptions that I was talking mad about her. And mind you, I was best friends with her. So why would I do that? Fast forward to the end of the year, like March of that school year. And she texted me, so you want to tell me why you talk about me?
She gagged you a little bit.
She said, you want to get down or you trying to run your mouth? So I see this message and I'm looking at my phone like with the most stank side eye ass face ever. So I was asking her what she was talking about, and she basically was saying I was acting dumb and I was lying. So we arguing and whatnot, and at this point, I don't know, she gave me the ick a bit before that. We were falling out and she was just saying little slick stuff to bother me, and to this day, I don't even know what her pressure was. Anyway, so at this point, I was fed up and I told her I don't have nothing to prove to you, and blocked her because I'm not finna let you come at me on my phone. Hello, that's a bar. The next day is when we go all the way left. Also, an important thing to keep in mind is that I have very bad anxiety, and at this point at the time, I didn't know. Anywho, the next day when I get out of first period, all my friends are like,
they're gonna jump you.
So I'm like, who? And they're like, Biscuit and them. So I'm like, of course Biscuit, but who was the and them part? So I asked who, and then it was my other friend I was super cool with too. I'm not gonna give her no rude name because, you know, we still cool. I'm gonna just give her the name Spicy. So they're like, Biscuit and Spicy finna jump you. So at this time, at first I'm laughing because Biscuit is a whole midget. She like 4'2" and chubby. Oh, we don't say midget, babe. I don't think. I think we say little people. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
It was one class for 2 hours, and if she really wanted to fight me, she would have done it already. So I'm not tripping for real. Oh, let me pause her story to tell y'all a mini little story about if she wanted to fight you for real, she would have in school, in class. So this video is gonna be a mess, y'all, but like, do y'all care? I think y'all love me enough to not care, right? So I'm gonna give her I'm gonna call her by her real name because I don't care, and it was very weird, and she is very weird, and we were cool since like elementary school. Not friends or close, but we were cool in elementary, like since elementary school. I've known this girl since elementary school, and we ain't never had no beef. We were always like, you know, school friends. Like, we was always cordial and cool. Never had a problem until she started hanging around that didn't like me for no reason, because, you know, they don't want to get down, they just want to run their mouth. But
so her name is Christian,
and we had AP debate together, so I already knew the like to argue, you know what I mean? So at the time, I was dating my ex that I made a story time about that turned out to be, you know what I mean, he was one of the girls that I didn't know that though. I didn't know that though. So this kind of makes the story like more embarrassing for like, that makes that embarrassing. The fact that I even got into it with her about this nigga. But anyway, so he was in the debate class with us, and she was sitting, like, we were in like another room, like we got put in another room that wasn't our like normal debate classroom or whatever. So we're just sitting in there, and it's the end of the day, it's 7th period, so I'm already done, like I'm through, like I'm ready to go home, I'm ready to get some Popeyes, like I'm hungry, I don't got time for this, right? And he's sitting in front of me, and then she's sitting next to me. Like, there's rows, and he's in front of me, and she's on the next row next to me. So she keeps talking like to, at this point, she had already been being weird, like I said, with them other girls. Like, we were having like little attitudes with each other, and she was like being weird to me in debate. Like, by the time we got to 7th period, she started being weird all of a sudden. So we was no longer cool, but there was no real pressure. You get what I'm saying? Like, there was no beef. So my thing was, how you gonna have a problem with me, or how you gonna be weird to me and have little attitudes with me and talk to me, not talk to me because she knew better, but like, you know, have an attitude with me, but you keep trying to talk to my dude. So anyway, she starts talking to him. We're gonna call him Patty just for right now. She keeps talking to Patty, and Patty is like ignoring her because he knows that she been being weird to me. And no shade, like, I don't even gotta tell him not to talk to you. I don't gotta tell him not to talk to you because he ain't gonna talk to you, babe. So he's ignoring her, and she keeps talking to him. Like, she keeps talking to him, and she just keeps saying shit. I don't even remember what it was. And she kept saying stuff to him, and I just turned to her and I was like, girl, you see he don't want to talk to you, so why do you keep trying to talk to him? And she said, she was like, we started going back and forth, right? And then she said, all I hear is, we got all this. She like got up and like she was like walking, like we wasn't doing nothing in there no more. So she was just like walking around the class or whatever, and she was like a little bit away from me. And when she got away from me, because of course she knew if she was right next to me that I would have snatched her and it would have been on and popping right there. But anyways, she walked away and she was like,
Chesa, all this room and opportunity.
that's all I heard. She said something like, we keep going back and forth, but there's all this room and opportunity. So I stood up and I said,
You look, first of all, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? You keep arguing with me, and you look like, what did I call her? I said, you look like a pigeon right now trying to argue with me.
She had on this like fur coat, like this faux fur coat. Like, you dressing like a pimp to go to school, and you trying to argue with me about talking to my nigga. Why are you even trying to talk to that nigga? So soon as she said that, room and opportunity, I stood up and I'm like, what you trying to do? What you trying to do then? All this room and opportunity, what you trying to do? And she just looked at me and like, she excused herself from the classroom. She just like walked out of the class. How are you excusing yourself out the classroom when you started going back and forth with me? Like, you was trying to antagonize me by talking to him when you know that me and you not even cool. So why are you talking to him? And they weren't friends, y'all. They never spoke in class. Like, she never talked to him any other time. But now that me and you been bickering, you want to be talking to him, Kiki, in my face? Like, I won't smack you? But yeah, I just had to throw that in. I'm probably going to throw in little, like, stuff that isn't long enough for a real story time. I don't want to keep interrupting Buki's story, okay? So, she said, I want to say 15 minutes go by and the class starts getting hella loud, and then that's my anxiety starts to kick in. Like, at this point, it's really embarrassing. People are recording me saying childish stuff, and I'm starting to get more and more uncomfortable. So I asked the teacher to go to the bathroom. That's valid. And I went, and I literally had a whole anxiety attack. And I was scared at the time because I didn't know what it was. I couldn't breathe at all. I was pacing and like the whole nine. Also, by the way, I'm not no scary ad. Okay? None of my subscribers... Oh, did y'all see that? None of my subscribers are scary. Even if you're not a fighter, like, if you're subscribed to me, I know that you're not a scary bitch. Like, you might not be a fighter, and that's okay, because not everybody is a fighter. That's why you gotta have friends that are fighters. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not a fighter, but I'm saying you gotta have friends that will get down if they gotta get down. But I know that it's not because you're scary. I just know you just don't fight for real. You know what I mean? It's okay. I wanted my one with only biscuit because at this point I was fed up with everything, but not spicy. Anyways, so me not knowing this was an anxiety attack. I called my mom and told her about biscuit. And mind you, my mom knew me and biscuit were hella close, so she was surprised. This story is getting long, so I'm gonna speed it up. Long story short, she didn't want no smoke because her and the people that knew me and her damn well would have
Walked that like a fucking dog.
Ooh, you would have walked her like a dog friend. Anyway, fast forward 2 months, me and Spicy back cool and stuff because she realized that Biscuit was lying. So of course Biscuit feels the type of way about us being cool. So here's when things get juicy. So there was this boy I had a situationship with for a good 5 to 6 months, and looking back, he was a hoe, but I still liked him. He was light skinned with dreads and color changing eyes, and yes, I said color changing eyes. So tell me why Biscuit... Okay, baby, first of all, we are not hyping up the light skin colored eyes. Those are demons, for one. Second of all, I mean, me personally, my type, I don't have a type, but ain't nothing hits different about a light skin for me. Like, it just don't do it for me. I don't know why it does it for y'all, because a lot of y'all in my DMs be talking about, oh, and I was delusional for him because he was light skinned. Like, well, what is the hype, baby? I don't get it. I don't get it, but okay. So tell me why Biscuit decided to spread the most malicious rumor ever that went through the whole grade and even got to my mother. The rumor was that I was sending him nudes of my chest. Like, girl, what? Off of that right there, I should have ran up and beat her. Yeah, you should have. So at this point, Spicy's falling out with Biscuit because Biscuit would make a lot of jokes about her traumatizing situations, so it really took a toll on her. So it was this one day that Biscuit was just making the most slick comments under her breath and looking at me funny. So I told Spicy, if Biscuit look at me 2 more times, I'm finna run up. So we made a plan and we jumped her. So to sum it all up, our plan was to confront then fight. So I told some people I was cool with setting up the fight and to come. So we did it at lunch, and I confronted her, and she was saying like, I thought you were doing the same thing to me, and dumb stuff like that. So I started to get angry, and so I run up and popped her, and she fell. Then I kid you not, she looks at me at the phone that was recording her, and she said, I'm not doing this, and walks to the bathroom. So yeah, that's what happened. She didn't want no smoke or nothing like that. But yeah, looking back, I should have really continued. So that's my story. Ciao. I know that I'd be fighting in these story times. I know I'd be telling y'all about the fights I get into, but I don't condone violence, baby. Unless somebody puts their hands on you, okay? I don't think y'all should have jumped that girl. She was running her mouth, but you know, if you know she didn't want no smoke, then you don't even gotta do nothing. You know what I mean? Like, just a little tip for the girls. If you know that there's a girl, right, that you got beef with or whatever the case may be, and you know she doesn't want to fight you, you don't get no cool points for fighting her, okay? Now, I know in some situations I have swung on somebody that didn't swing on me first, of course. But we're not talking about me. We're talking about you. You need to not be like me. So next time you, Bookie Butt, or anybody that's watching this that subscribe to me, you don't gotta resort to violence, baby. Because sometimes just you not being that girlfriend and just you like acting like you don't care about nothing that she got going on, that right there is a big enough response. And that would have had her, you know, sick. I mean, I can't say it would have had her more sick than her getting mopped in the face at lunch on cam in 4K. But you know, I mean, you did your big one though. Like, you did your big one. Story time. I got intimate with my stepbro and caught feelings.
Don't piss me off.
Hi, Chesa. Okay, so she said English isn't her first language, so nobody talk mess if I read it out loud and it don't make sense, okay? Basically, my parents broke up since I was a kid, so it was pretty much my mom, my siblings, and I for the most part. But when I was 16, my mom met a new man, and soon enough, he moved in with us. Not gonna lie, that shit got me hella mad because we never met him or his kids. Yeah, what's up with that? Like, not too much on your mother, I'm sorry. Anyways, they literally just started talking about how he and his kids were already moving in with us. One day, this MFer, sorry y'all, because I don't want to be editing this shit all night. And then I cuss, like what? One day, this mofo gave my mom the idea of going to the restaurant the day before they were going to move in so we could meet. We ended up meeting them, and I was kind of feeling better because, you know, my mom's boo thing had a daughter my age, and I have an older sister, but she's closer with my brother. So, you know, I've always wanted a sister I could talk, hang out with, and etc. And he had a son that was fine. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, baby, he had to have been fine for the title to be what the title is. You get what I'm saying? Like, we already guessed that, okay? Let's name him Messy. He was tall, handsome, had tattoos, and all that good stuff, and mind you, he was 19. The next day, they came for the first time, and I had to give them a little tour of the house, and I noticed how Messy was always looking at me, and I didn't know what to do, so I didn't say anything. Your mama was setting you up. Like, my mom would know better. Like, my mom, if she, like, got with a new man or whatever, and he had a son that was around my age and fine, I don't think she would want him to move in. Like, not to say that I would get intimate with him, because y'all know how I am. Like, I don't really, like, just get down. Which I'm not saying you get down, either. I'm not judging you. But, like, I probably would have ended up dating him. And then we would have got down. And we would have been happily ever after. No shade. Weeks passed, and he would stare at me more and more, compliment me all the time. Always wanted to hang out with me and stuff. And I just let him, girl, because when I tell you he was fine, that man was scrumptious. Girl, I'm not judging you, baby. One day we were home alone because I was sick that day and didn't go to school, and he was just not in school anymore, so he was always home, and we were hanging out in the living room and watching a movie. I'm not gonna draw you a picture,
but you know what ended up going down.
Oh, And that would happen more and more. We also got really close. We were hanging out and acting like a damn couple. See, that's what I'm saying. That would have been me. I started catching feelings and he would tell me the same. He was lying, of course. Last year, my mom and the boo thing broke up and I was so freaking happy because they were about to get married and it ended up not happening. I thought I was finally going to be able to fully live my relationship with Messy. They moved out and Messy never talked to me again. Would I have done the same thing? Oh, absolutely. But would I have known that it was going to turn out like that? Absolutely. Learning experience, very much. But it's giving he has a girlfriend, girl. It's giving he has a girlfriend. If he blocked you, it's either giving that or he's embarrassed that he was trying to mess with a 16-year-old girl when he was 19. Because I get it. 16 is the age of consent in a lot of places. I don't know about in your case. But 16 and 19... Because at 19 you're an adult and at 16 you're a minor. You get what I'm saying? So he might have been like, shorty's going to put me in jail. So, you know, it's a good thing he stopped talking to you. I mean, honestly, he should have never did anything with you in the first place. Let's start there. But it's good that y'all didn't continue. You get what I'm saying? Because it already started off all bad. Story time. I pooped under the carpet on purpose to get back at my brother. One day my brother made me mad because he told on me that I had put the peanut butter in the microwave, so I got in trouble. Why are you putting peanut butter in the microwave? I got in trouble paired with a whooping, and then 2 days later I went in the bathroom and I went onto the toilet. I took a poop and I realized I could get back at him, so I grabbed my poop out the toilet and put it under the carpet. Then when he went into the bathroom and felt it under the carpet and told my mom told him to clean it, and they never knew it was me to this day. Why did you do that? You couldn't have just like put something else in the microwave and made it seem like it was him, or you couldn't have just like got him in trouble another way. You had to poop, grab your caca and put it under a carpet. So he cleaned your shit. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? Exactly. Story time. Dog Duke. Before I start, I love you. I don't want to say it back just yet. So basically, when I was younger, I was a little head and I had a friend, we'll call him Blondie because he was blonde. So like he wanted a Capri Sun and I gave him one and I stuck his straw in dog and put it in his juice and gave it to him and he drank it. I mean this, Chesa, and I wish I was joking, but I didn't show remorse. He drank dog shit. But what did he do to deserve that? Like, I mean, nobody really deserves that. I mean, I can think of a few people that deserve that. But like, what did he do? Because you didn't say, you said a friend. I mean, you were a kid, right? I love you too, though. Story time. Fought this big. So anyways, the big girl nickname gonna be Lair. And you're gonna use my nickname, Des/Desiree. So basically, I think me and this girl fought around October last year, and me and her used to be friends, and she liked this boy. We're gonna call him light skin. See, what's up with y'all on these light skins? But anyway, I kept having to tell her I didn't like light skin because me and her was friends, and I didn't want her to think I liked him, but I hate how I had to keep letting her know that I didn't like him. I cut my hair in 8th grade, so during this time in 9th grade, my hair was still cut, and I feel like she used to make side comments with me, calling me Caillou. So I stopped being her friend, and a lot of people told me, oh, I would beat her and confront her. And light skin ended up telling her that he didn't like her. And then one day Lair told me that she was like, when me and you wasn't cool, my major red friends was like, they was gonna drag you and beat you up. Like, I will beat all they ass and yours. But anyways, nah, if a girl that I was cool with told me, oh, when we fell out, girl, I was finna beat your ass, I would have been like, then beat it.
You do it again, I'm gonna rock your world in this mother.
So rock it.
You put your fucking hands on me again.
So rock it.
Put your hands on me again.
Rock it.
One time, this girl was like going back and forth with one of my friends, and this is so embarrassing. And it was at summer school, y'all. Mind you, I was really smart. I told y'all that already. I was in AP classes, all of that stuff. But I'm not smart in math. And my 9th grade year, oh baby, I was just doing me. But anyways, so we were in summer school and there was this girl, and the summer school had everybody. I have a bunch of story times that I can do from the summer school, but it was like a bunch of people from different schools in the same county. And there was this one girl, and she kept like arguing with one of my friends that was from my school, and we were like in the little lunch area because they didn't have lunch for us, but you could go like get lunch from somewhere and then come back and sit in like the little lounge area. And we were in there and she kept arguing and she was like, she had got mad and she was like, bruh, everybody is annoying as, she was like, I'll slap the shit out of everybody in here. And I stood up and I was like, so slap me, and she like swung. So we got to tussling. Bing, 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 bing. Like, girl, you ain't gonna slap me, baby. But I don't care when people say that no more. Because, like, you know they're not talking to you. Like, be for real. But I was really, like, that was, like, the summer that I was just on one, like, for real. Like I said, I'm gonna do more story times. I got in one other fight in summer school. Oh, I might do that story time next. But I have like little mini story times I'll probably tell in that story time of just like so many beefs that I had in summer school, because them girls from them other schools were messy. Like, when I tell y'all, y'all are gonna understand. It was not me. And y'all probably like, damn girl, we see the tattoo. Yeah, do you see it? 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 It's not moisturized right now, but I'm about to add some more to it. I love this tattoo. And if you want to get tatted and you're in the Atlanta area, to Piccolo on Instagram. He does the best tats. He did a couple of my other tattoos, but I can't really show you those right now. But if you go on my Instagram, you could see them. But yeah, get at to Piccolo. Tell him that Chesa sent you. But anyways, yeah, like I'm gonna do that story time next. And just know there's a bunch of mess with that one. So anyways, we had a winter dance and Layer's majorette friends were there, me mugging me and stuff, and Layer was supposed to take one of her friends home with her because they were cool, even though me and Layer wasn't cool. And then they was gonna try to jump me, but I didn't care because I was gonna fight until I can't no more. Monday we went back to school and me and my friends was in the bathroom and I left out and I left something, so I went back and Layer looked at me mad and I don't know what happened, and she was like, what the you looking at? And I was like, I'm looking at you, I'm looking at you. And I was looking at you when you left the bathroom and I'm looking at you now. And she got all in my face, so I hit her. She sent me the video. Oh, Bookie, you mocked her. Y'all are crazy. Now I get why y'all subscribe to me, because I'm a little crazy too. I'm not gonna hold you. Like I said, I don't condone violence. Like some of my younger subscribers, if you're watching this, and to the parents, if you're just overhearing this video, I am not saying that y'all should fight. I'm not pushing the narrative that fighting is cute, cool, that you should fight. I'm just telling y'all my experiences with the fights I have gotten in. I'm just telling y'all about, you know, my life. And I tell y'all to not fight. You don't gotta always prove a point with your hands. You can prove a point with your mouth. You get what I'm saying? Like, or you can prove a point with your words. So that's gonna be it for this video, you guys. If you liked it, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Comment other videos that you guys want to see from me. Turn on a post notification bell so you never miss when I post a video. Follow me on all my social medias that are in the link tree in the description box below. Make sure you get out to Piccolo for, oh, he did these too. He did these too. I got some little finger tats. They're like dry and I have to get them touched up already because I did not take care of them the way I was supposed to. But they are very good. I have a few other ones like the barbed wire. I might pop it up on the screen. The barbed wire tattoo I have around my thigh. He did that one. And I don't know if y'all can see that. I don't want to get demonetized, but y'all will have another story time up before next week. So I love you guys. Bye.
ChesaTheBrat, ChesaTheBrat.